So I wanted to research graded comic book cases because what I've been using is not that great, and there's not a lot of options out there. To be quite honest, you have those BCW white corrugated cardboard boxes with a lid, and then I actually have been using the BCW like milk crate or storage crate, and they have like a flap on the top that closes. But you've got to pick those up with both hands, and they're kind of clumsy. And I went looking around to see if there's any kind of pelican style case out there. And so I did come across one. There's a guy on eBay who is selling this particular case for like almost $200. Now, of course, I'm thinking he's not making it. Where's he getting it from? And so the dimensions of the case were in the auction listing. So I Googled those, and lo and behold, another Duratool case from Newark popped up, and this is what he's using. And I picked this up for $60 shipped. It was like $70 shipped, but then there was like my web browser found some coupon that got applied. So really $60. And here's what it looks like. There's 3 layers of foam here. Actually, I've cut them out. Cut them out. Here's the 3 pieces. And what the dimensions are internally here is you've got about a 10-inch space, and it will hold easily 20 graded books. Now, I have a giant size X-Men #1 in here, so it's a thicker slab, so it's a little snug, but there's enough compliance here with the foam, so it fits in here quite well. And as far as the measurements are concerned, what you want to do is if you do this yourself, the pick and pluck foam, you basically have an outer border and then squares. Actually, I think I have this upside down, but I went 2 squares in on each side, and then on left and right, I went 6 squares in. And so everything is uniform and symmetrical. And I think this is fantastic. Now, this does come with another piece of foam that was underneath here, but I took that out to make the case close a lot better. So it's not really necessary. I don't have that piece with me now, but that's what I did. So this was $60. And the nice thing about this is that, it's good storage, good protection for, your high-end books or your just comic books in general that are in slabs. And there is no other, that I'm aware of, a case like this on the market. Certainly not one this economical if you're willing to do it yourself. All you have to do is take like a long knife and just sort of, count out the squares as I indicated, and just sort of, go through and cut around it. Now there's 3 pieces of foam in here. You got to do it 3 times. Takes a little bit of effort, but you know what? $60. This is probably the best bang for the buck on the market. Not unlike, I think it was a year ago, maybe 2 years ago now at this point, where somebody had available a large PSA graded card case or just a graded card storage case. And again, it was, the guy ain't making it. Where's he getting it from? And like I did now, I also Googled those dimensions back then, and it turned up the Duratool product from Newark. So I'll link that down below. But also, I'll store it probably flat. But if you wanted to store it upright, you can. I just don't know if it's a good idea to have all these books on top of, I think this might be too high of a stack. I don't know what kind of pressure or problems I'd create if I had this upright. But what I like about this, I can grab it, one hand, carry it, and it's very easy. And clearly there's a lot of protection in here for the books. And I think 20 is a nice round number that you can fit in here with the Mylar sleeves. These are the actually the Superior Fit Innovations graded comic bags, which I have a video on my channel from some months ago. But this is it. I mean, that's all there is to it. So if you want to spend a little bit of time, you could order this case from Newark and cut the foam out, and there you go. Or you could buy it from the guy that has it on eBay, who's got a little side hustle where he buys it for probably $50 and sells it for like $190. But yeah, that's all there is to it. And I'm surprised there aren't more options available. I mean, there's a lot of graded card storage box options, a lot of different cases out there that are dedicated to storing graded cards, but not like this, that are dedicated to storing comic books. I did come across one that I forget the name of the company. They had a big one, and it was like $400 case. and it was like 2 rows, and the comic books actually stood upright in them. I think there was 2 rows left and right, and had a custom cut foam. But yeah, this is I mean, just really FYI for those that are looking for something a little bit more robust than the conventional, white corrugated BCW box, or the that milk crate thing that I also use or have been using. So I'll keep my lower end books in those, and these are my top 20 here, and I put them in here, spine down, right? Just because I feel like it's better to do it that way. Yeah, so that's it. Just a FYI on a maybe a new way to store your higher end books. Nice Pelican style case. Again, I'll put the link down below. And as always, thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you later.